Hi everyone, Ciara here. Happy Friday. Today we will be doing a yin class. It's going to be 45 minutes and we are going to focus on the neck, the shoulders, and the hips. And there will be an optional 15-minute meditation at the end. So if you have nothing to do, which probably most of you are have nothing else to do this Friday evening but be at home, so I highly recommend staying for the meditation. If you're brand new to Yin, it's a little bit of a slower practice, longer holds, passive stretches, and that's very beneficial for the connective tissue, which are the joints, the ligaments, the fascia, and the approach to the connective tissue is different from the approach to stretching muscles. So connective tissue responds better to longer and slower and it's more passive stretches. Okay, let's get started. What you'll be needing today is a mat. If you have blocks or bolsters, then make sure they're nearby. If you don't have any of those, it's okay. I'm going to give you modifications. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you need just any assistance, just let me know in the chat box down below. Okay, let's get started. So find a comfortable seat. Sit in whatever way is comfortable for your knees. Crisscross or sit on a block or a raised surface. Find a nice tall spine, relax your shoulders down your back, lengthen through the neck, the crown. Just place your hands where you won't have to think about them too much. And start to just drop into the now. Drop into the present moment. And it's as simple as just feeling your breath as it comes in and out of your nose. It's as simple as feeling your hands on your lap or feeling your sits bones resting on your mat. And let's take 5 breaths here so that we could fully arrive into our bodies and on our mats. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. 2 more. Breathe in all the way down the base of your spine. And then open your mouth. Okay, 1 more deep breath in. Open mouth. Okay, this time let's do 2 more breaths, but instead of opening the mouth, we're gonna keep our lips sealed. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, let's just add one more. Okay, take an inhale all the way down, filling up the base of the lungs. Allow your belly to expand, your rib cage to expand. And then exhale the breath out through sealed lips. All right, open your eyes. And then let's start with the neck. So tuck your chin down. Lengthen the back of the neck. So relax your shoulders down the back. Interlace your hands behind your head. And see if you can bring your elbows towards each other, widening the space between the shoulder blades. Okay, we're gonna release the head and just relax the head back. Elbows wide. Lift your ribs up. Alright, then slowly release. So now is a good time to put on the music of your choice. For Yin class, I like the music. It's not so loud, but something easy listening. Some yoga music without any words, or some classical music, or just any music that makes you feel relaxed. Okay, we're gonna start with a child's pose. So in child's pose, your forehead is on your mat, your knees are wide for this one. Stretch your arms forward and maybe finding more length by tiptoeing the fingers forward. Lengthening the side body, side waist. And every inhale, feel your back rise. And every exhale, just feel the forehead sink deeper into your mat. Inhale, back rises. Exhale, forehead melts. And the mind starts to wander, which it will, especially if you're not used to a slower practice. With all the kindness, with all the compassion in the world, just bring it back to this breath. And let's take 5 more breaths here. And it doesn't have to be fast. Okay, the longer, the slower, the deeper your breath is,
the better it is, because we really get to calm down the nervous system. And when we calm down the nervous system, we move from fight and flight to relaxation and restoration. Okay, take one more big breath here.
Okay, we're gonna come to hands and knees. And let's just take a few rounds of cat and cow here. So inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. And then exhale, round your spine, hollow out the belly, push the floor away. Okay, inhale, starting from the tailbone, all the way up the shin bone like a wave. And then exhale. Let's reverse that motion, starting from the tailbone, the back rises, the chin tucks. 3 more on your own with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, big breath in. And a full breath out. Really tease every last bit of air out of your lungs. Hollow the belly even more. Inhale, back to a neutral spine. And we're gonna do a threading the needle. You're gonna get your left hand underneath your face. And then inhale, sweep your right arm up. Look at the hand. And then on the exhale, just weave the right arm across the chest, all the way to the left side. Make sure your arm is straight. Right, straight line from shoulder, elbow, wrist. And then either your forehead or the side of your skull is on your mat. And if you want more sensation, grab your right hand with your left and gently tug on the hand. And you're gonna feel this in the shoulder blade, the upper back. And then wherever you feel the intensity, that's where you breathe. And let's take 3 more breaths here. Alright, you're gonna plant the left hand down and just slowly extract the right arm, sweep it up. Big inhale. On the exhale, lower the right hand down. And let's do the other side. Place your right hand underneath your face. Big inhale, sweep your left arm up. And exhale, sweep it underneath you. all the way to the right side. Find that long arm, no bend, as much as you can. And forehead or the side of your skull on your mat. Right ear down like you're listening to a secret from your mat. And then you can keep reaching forward with your right arm or just gently tug on the left hand with your right. And once you found your shape, start to just deepen the breath. And take 3 more breaths here. Alright, get your right hand down and sweep your left arm up on the breath in. Really reach up. On the breath out, release the left hand down. Alright. Okay, next posture is a lizard. So this is a lunge, but the foot is turned out more at an angle and the knee is tracking the same direction as your foot. Okay, very important there. So this posture, you can come into it in several ways. You can just step the right foot out and then wiggle the left leg back. Or you can come from a downward facing dog. And then you can stay on your hands here, or you can come to the forearms. And then if you're flexible and you don't really feel much, right, you're gonna come to the pinky edge of your foot. So you're opening your foot up like a book. And the knee kind of flops to the right. And make sure the back leg is long. And if you want something a little bit deeper, okay, you're gonna get your forehead down here. Right, several options. I'm gonna give you the time for your body to open up. It's a beauty of yin, right? We hold the postures long enough so that the body can respond. And it usually responds with the breath, not by like forcing it through the mind. So it listens when you breathe and tell it it's safe, this stretch is safe, there's nothing to worry. And let's take 3 more breaths here. All right, we're gonna slowly come up. You can bring the leg back in nice and slow, no rush. And then you can bring it back. And you can release in whatever way feels right to you. You can release with a downward facing dog, or you can just move on straight to the other side. So left foot back, lengthen the right leg back, and then make sure the knee, the toes are facing one way. That's for the safety of your knee. And then you can stay on the hands. Maybe if you have blocks or something raised like a pillow, you can use those as well. And then just settle in. And then when you start when you don't feel anything anymore, that's a sign that maybe go a little bit deeper, finding a new edge. And the edge is simply the part of the pose that's safe but also challenging. Okay, take 3 more breaths here. Okay, we're gonna inhale up and just come out of the posture in whatever way feels good, feels right. And then we're gonna do a quick little wrist and forearm stretch. So we're just gonna turn the fingers back. You can do this one hand at a time. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so you guys can see me. You're gonna do that. You can do this one hand at a time, or you can do both. So your fingertips are facing back. Spread the fingers and grip the floor here. And then you can stay here if you're already feeling it. Otherwise, you're just gonna tuck the toes and slightly lean back. And just imagine you're breathing into the wrists, you're breathing into the forearms. And then the breath is creating more space. All right, let's slowly come out of that. Nice and slow, one hand at a time. All right, next one is a cow face or shoelace. If this is not available to you, then you can do a crisscross applesauce sitting position. So from hands and knees, we're gonna bring the right leg forward. So one knee is in front of the other. And then you're gonna open your feet so you have somewhere to sit on, and then sit down. So we're gonna add a so first make sure you're comfortably seated. A block sitting on a block is also okay. Sitting on a rolled up blanket, if like one hip is significantly higher than other. And for this side, let's just add a neck release. So we're gonna tuck the chin and bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And then there's a few options with the right hand. You can tiptoe the right hand away, or you can wrap the right arm behind your back. And if your shoulder lifts up, you're just gonna relax the shoulder down the back. And then just breathe into the side of the neck, the scalenes. A lot of us hold tension and stress in that area, the neck, the shoulders. And because the body is connected, the tension can move right from up the neck, the shoulders, and you could eventually one day feel it in the foot. Okay, let's inhale the head back up, and let's move on to the other side. So get your right ear to your right shoulder, and we're still gonna stay in this just this leg position. And then you can either tiptoe your left hand away or wrap it behind the back. And then notice if your shoulder creeps up, you're just gonna relax it down. Okay, let's inhale back up. Okay, hands down, and then as gracefully as you can, come to your hands and knees. And let's switch sides. So unwind your legs, back to hands and knees. This time bring your right knee center, and then left knee comes in front of the right. Open your feet wide enough. for you to have somewhere to sit on, and then sit down. Make sure your knees are stacked here. So your left knee's over the right. And then your sits bones are comfortably on your mat. And then for this one, we're gonna do a side stretch. So get your right hand down, left arm up. Then as you reach up and out the left fingertips, you're gonna just root down through the left sits bones. And breathe here. Every breath expands the side body. Then see if you can lift your chest up even more. Okay, we're gonna inhale up and then move on to the other side. So left hand down, right arm up. So tendency is for the chest to drop, the shoulders to drop. See if you can roll it back like you're a beautiful flower. Okay, we're gonna inhale up nice and slow. Alright, unwind the legs. Bring them forward. There's some sun shining on my face. I'm seeing spots. Okay, you're gonna lie on your back. And we're gonna do a figure four here. Cross your right ankle below the left knee. And then interlace your hands either on the shin of your left leg or the back of the leg, the hamstring. And then as you draw your left knee in, you're going to encourage your right knee away. All right, from here, we are gonna do a twist. So you can do eagle legs by wrapping your right leg around and over the left. And then just shift your hips to the right. Let your knees fall to the left. And we're just gonna be staying here for a moment. Every exhale, your right shoulder gets heavier, your knees get heavier. Alright, let's inhale back up, nice and slow. Just reposition the hips underneath the rib cage. Unwind the legs. Give your legs a nice big hug. And let's do the other side. So figure four. Place your left ankle below your right knee. Flex your left foot and then draw your right knee in towards your chest. And as the right knee pulls in, you're gonna just gently press the left knee forward. Keep your left foot flexed. Uncurl your tailbone down. So tendencies for the tailbone to lift. See if you can uncurl it down. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Okay, we're gonna release our hands and we're gonna move on to the twist. So bring your arms to your sides like a T. Wrap your left leg around the right and then shift your hips to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. And you might hear some cracks, right? That's very normal. You're just giving yourself your own chiropractic adjustment. And every inhale, just see if you can lengthen and unglue the joints of your spine. And then on the exhale, you're gonna pin your left shoulder down. Relax your knees down even more towards the earth.
Let's take 3 more breaths here. Scan your body. Notice if there's any holding patterns there. Notice if there's any tension or gripping. See if you can just relax that. And then slowly unwind. Bring the hips back to the center. Unwind your legs. Just hug your legs. Give yourself just one last big squeeze here. And you have the option to do a happy baby, which is just grabbing the outside edges of your feet. Flex your feet. And then draw your knees towards your armpits. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your head. And then bring your legs back together. Give yourself one last big old squeeze. And then on the exhale, you're just going to release everything on your mat. Spill all over your mat. Just relax your legs, relax your arms by your sides. Face your palms up. It's a good time to do another body scan. Notice if there's any part of your body that you missed and see if you can relax those areas even more. Just allow your eyeballs to sink deep into their sockets, like two stones sinking into a clear lake. Relax your entire face, your jaws, your cheeks. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your toes, your ankles. Relax your calves, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hamstrings. Relax your hips, your pelvis, your glutes. Relax your belly, relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your back, lower back, mid back, upper back. Relax your upper arms, forearms, wrists, palms, backs of hands.
Relax every finger. Relax your neck, back of your neck, throat. Relax your ears, your nose, your forehead. Soften the forehead. Relax your scalp. Relax your each and every strand of hair. Relax your brain. Relax your heart, your lungs. Relax your gut. Relax your entire body. And surrender to the support of the earth in the form of your mat. And the body is very receptive right now. So I encourage you to say some kind words to yourself, words of affirmation. It's repeating anything. And when we repeat something over and over again with emotion, with feeling, that imprints into the subconscious mind. And that becomes your reality. Right, you can stay here. Take a long shavasana. Or you can find your way to a seated meditation. And when we meditate, we simply just drop from the thinking mind into the body. And the mind is always either dwelling in the past or thinking about the future. And we take stories of the past into the present. But the present, the body is always present. It's always new. So come into your body. Feel your body from the throat below. All right, you can stay here a little bit longer. I'm gonna be checking out. If you have any questions, just feel free to message us. Again, my name is Ciara. I'm from Planet Granite Belmont. Have a beautiful Friday evening and create a beautiful week for yourself. Okay, namaste, yogis.